What is the difference between droplets and aerosols, and why does it matter? So this is a comment in response to some of the early World Health Organization and CDC guidelines that I was showing that really botched the initial COVID response. So the comment said, what's the difference between spreading via airborne or droplets? So I'm going to show you two videos that make it very, very clear. So let's look at a video from the WHO talking about droplets. And this video is accurate about droplets. The problem is that COVID doesn't really spread through droplets primarily.
These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces.
So based on that video, that's where we got guidance like stand 6 feet apart. So let's look at what aerosols look like and what that means for spread and mitigation. Heads up, we're going to watch someone sneeze in slow motion if that's going to bother you. Oop, here it is. So this is from 20 inches out when someone sneezes, and you can see those droplets going down, kind of like the WHO video, but then you also see a cloud of those aerosols that are going straight or even up. And that's the primary driver of COVID, is those lighter particles floating in the air. Now this one's a little farther away, 48 inches. And so look right there, you see two distinct, honestly three. There's some that's going low, some that's going straight, and some that's going up. And so we now know that those particles that are going low and are hitting surfaces like tables, it's possible to get COVID that way. It's just not very common. So most of the spread is these things lingering. And this last one is really important. This is at 7 to 8 meters or 23 to 26 feet. As you can see, people can sneeze and affect people 20 to 23 feet away. So again, the guidance of stay 6 feet apart is just completely missing this kind of spread, and this turned out to be the dominant and most important dynamic. So some spread could come from droplets. It's good to mitigate that. I think the key point here is you can stand 10 feet away from someone or 20 feet away from someone. If you are in a room that has bad ventilation or no air filtration, the little smoke-like particles will waft over to you. So really what the advice should have been is wear a mask, ventilate your room, filter the air. And let's use a final example. So in the US, a lot of places put up plexiglass. And think about this. If someone was smoking a cigarette in a room with you and you didn't want to breathe it in, would you put up plexiglass or would you open a window? The plexiglass, air currents can carry those tiny particles around the glass. So again, it helps a little bit. Someone's not breathing smoke directly into your face, but you're still going to get smoke in your lungs. No one ever said to avoid secondhand smoke, stand 6 feet away. That's not how air works.